Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. We're going to make ricotta today. Yes, you can make ricotta at home, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really easy. Once you make it, you will always make it. Now, what I have here is a kettle, and in the kettle I have put 6 cups of whole milk. Now, 2% milk works pretty well too, but I wouldn't go lower than that as far as fat is concerned. Now, you can also add 4 cups of milk and 2 cups of cream if you want a richer, creamier ricotta. That's fine. So I'm putting my kettle over, I would say about medium-high heat. You don't want it too high because you don't want the milk to burn, but we're going to do medium-high heat. And we're going to just bring the milk up to almost a boil, but not quite, okay? Because we don't want to burn the milk. We just want to bring it up to heat. And that means just under boiling, say maybe a high simmer. Now then, stay with it. Don't leave it because you don't want to burn your milk. So you can see there that it's come up to the boil. See how it's just kind of poofy there? It's just almost ready to boil. So I'm going to turn my heat off and I'm going to add the other 2 ingredients. And what I'm going to add is 1/4 cup of lemon juice. You can also use vinegar, white vinegar, or you can use apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to eyeball about 1/4 cup of lemon juice that I've squeezed. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, if you want a little more salt, you go ahead. You know, salt makes food taste good. So you can add a little more if you want to, but don't get too heavy-handed with it. And then just give it a stir because we want the mixture to mix well in there, but we don't want to over stir it. Okay, just enough. Now, make sure it's off the heat. We're going to let it set for about 10 minutes until the curds separate from the whey, and I'll show you what that looks like. Now it's ready. So look at the curds have floated to the top, and the whey is that yellow liquid that you see there. That's the whey. Now, you can use that in other things too if you want to, or you can discard the whey. I've lined a colander over a bowl with a cloth napkin, but you can use paper towel and you can line it with a cheesecloth if you happen to have that. I've just got a clean cotton napkin, and that's what I'm using. You can also use a strainer instead of a colander if you would rather do that. Now, I've got all my mixture in there. And I'm just going to let it sit over the bowl for about 2 hours because I want the liquid to strain off of the curds. And that's all you do. Just leave it alone and it'll strain. I would suggest, depending on the size of your bowl, to just check and make sure that you empty the whey out so that your bowl doesn't run over. All right. It's all done. It's all separated. 2 hours later, I have a beautiful ricotta cheese. Now, this tastes very creamy. It's got a little bit of a tanginess to it, but it does not taste like lemon juice. This batch is absolutely perfect. And what you want to do, you want to make sure that you store it in an airtight container. I have some glass containers that I like, so I just put it in the container and pop the lid on there. And you can keep it in your refrigerator for about a week, maybe a day or 2 more than that, but just check it. Or you can actually use this right away. And ricotta, you know, it's not only used in pasta dishes and other things. It's used for a spread. It's used in desserts. You can use it in any number of ways. Listen, I hope you give this a try. I think you're going to like it. I tell you what, if I can do this, anybody can do this. And if you have some milk that's just about ready to go overboard, use it for ricotta. You won't regret it. Okay? All right, listen, I love ya. And as always, you just remember that little is much when God is in it. And hey, listen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because you know what? Other people need to know how to do this stuff too, you know. All right, listen, I love you guys. I thank you for stopping by, and I hope that I will see you later, and I will talk to you in the comments below. I always try to answer your comments. So, okay, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.